Married is married. Interest doesn't equal availability. Signals don't equal invitation. And if you're watching this hoping to decode how to wreck a home, relax, we're not doing that. What we are doing is talking about human behavior, because whether people admit it or not, attraction doesn't magically shut off when someone puts on a ring. Marriage doesn't delete biology, it just adds boundaries. Now, let's talk about the hidden signals, not to exploit them, but to understand them. Because sometimes what looks like just friendly isn't random, and sometimes what looks like flirting isn't flirting at all. You've got to know the difference. First thing you'll notice, her attention changes. Not polite attention, not social courtesy, focused attention. You'll be talking in a group and somehow she's locked into you. Not the loudest guy, not the storyteller, you. Her body angles slightly in your direction. Her eyes hold a beat longer than necessary. Not dramatic, just intentional. And here's the subtle part. She remembers small details. You mention you're training for a half marathon. 2 weeks later, she asks how your knee's holding up. You say you like old school R&B. Next time, she brings up a specific artist from that era. That's not random. Memory follows interest. But here's the catch. Emotionally healthy married women can be attentive without being inappropriate. So you don't jump to conclusions. You observe patterns, not moments. Second signal? She laughs a little different with you. You ever tell a mid-level joke, nothing special, and she reacts like you're low-key hilarious? Not over the top, but warmer. There's tone in it, and tone is everything. A woman who's interested doesn't just laugh, she softens. Her voice shifts. Her energy drops into something more personal. It feels less social, more intimate. And if you pay attention, she doesn't do that with everyone. That contrast matters. Third one, she creates small, repeat proximity. This one's subtle. She ends up near you often, at gatherings, at work events, at mutual friend parties. Not clinging, just present. If chairs are rearranged, she's closer. If groups split up, somehow you're in the same smaller circle. At first, you think coincidence. After the fourth time, it's probably not. Interest likes access. But again, proximity doesn't mean intention to act. It means curiosity. Big difference. Fourth signal? She asks about your relationship status in indirect ways. Not, are you single, like she's filling out paperwork. More like, so what's your type? Do you date much? Why are you still single? That's fishing. And married women who are completely uninterested don't fish. They don't need the information. But curiosity about your availability? That's layered. Now, this doesn't mean she's planning something. It might just mean she's measuring dynamics in her head. Attraction sometimes stays in fantasy territory. Fantasy feels safe because it doesn't cross lines, but signals still show. Fifth one, and this one's powerful. She shares slightly personal things with you. Not life story trauma dumping, but selective vulnerability. Frustrations about her husband, little emotional gaps, things she doesn't usually tell people. Emotional intimacy is the gateway signal, because physical interest without emotional connection usually stays surface level. But when she starts opening emotional doors, that's where boundaries can blur. And here's where men mess up. They mistake emotional venting for romantic invitation. Sometimes she's just venting. Sometimes she's testing emotional chemistry. You have to feel the tone. Is she seeking support or building a bond? There's a difference. Now, let's talk about eye contact, because eyes don't lie well. If a married woman is interested, her eye contact lingers just slightly past normal comfort. Not staring, but charged. And when you hold it, she doesn't immediately look panicked. She holds it back, then looks away slowly. That slow break, that's awareness. Awareness means she knows there's something there. But here's the mature part. A woman with integrity will break that tension before it grows. She'll pull back, change topic, create space. A woman drifting emotionally leans into it. That's the fork in the road. Now let's address something important. Not every kind gesture equals hidden desire. Some women are naturally warm, some are extroverted, some are just kind humans. The difference between friendliness and interest is consistency plus exclusivity. Is she warm with everyone, or specifically warmer with you? Is she vulnerable with everyone, or specifically you? Patterns reveal intention. Moments mislead.
Sometimes married women show subtle interest not because they want an affair, but because they want to feel wanted. There's a psychological difference. Being desired activates something powerful, especially if her marriage feels routine, especially if she feels unseen. Attention becomes oxygen, not because she wants to leave, but because she wants to feel alive. That's human, not villainous, but still dangerous if boundaries aren't respected. Now, let's flip perspective. If you're the man noticing these signals, your response matters. You can escalate, or you can stay grounded. Escalation feeds fantasy. Grounded energy tests integrity. If you flirt back heavily, tension grows. If you keep it respectful but steady, clarity emerges. The goal isn't to win her attention. The goal is to see whether she protects her marriage. That tells you everything about her character. Because here's the thing, if she'll emotionally drift toward you while married, she'll emotionally drift from you if roles reverse. Integrity isn't situational, it's structural. Last signal, she compares you to her husband, even lightly. You're so calm, he's always stressed, you're easy to talk to. Comparison is emotional positioning. It's subtle validation, but it's also a red flag for her relationship. Healthy married women don't triangulate like that. They don't create emotional competition. So if that happens, understand what you're stepping into. It's not just attraction, it's dissatisfaction somewhere. And dissatisfaction mixed with validation, that's volatile. Let's land this properly. Attraction doesn't vanish after vows, but character determines behavior. Hidden signals can mean curiosity, they can mean loneliness, they can mean ego boost, they can mean emotional drift, but signals are not permission, they're information. The mature man doesn't exploit cracks in someone else's marriage, he reads energy.